Hi, my name is Philip Kaake. I'm with Keller Realty here in the East Bay, and if you've been paying attention to the headlines, no doubt you have seen all kinds of doom and gloom in the news about the real estate market. It's crashing, it's declining, all kinds of projections being made about what's going to happen next year. But the fact of the matter is the market has slowed down considerably, and the big driver of that has been interest rates. Interest rates have definitely taken a lot of motivation out of buyers, and I'll give you an example of what it actually means to a buyer in real terms, in terms of affordability when they're buying a home. So what I did was I took a look at what a $1.2 million purchase price and 20% down would mean. So that's a $960,000 loan, and at 3% interest rate, that mortgage payment would be $4,047. And a 6% interest rate, that same mortgage would be $5,755, or about $1,700 more a month. So that's a considerable difference, and for some people that just prices them right out of the market. But that's what it actually means to a buyer to have the rates go up like this. And it all feels like we were going down the highway at about 100 miles an hour in this past market, and somebody just took their foot off the gas. In some ways it feels like they slammed on the brakes because the market has decelerated that quickly this year. So I think it's pretty clear we've already seen some price declines, and a lot of expectations across the board are going to need to be reset, particularly with sellers who are used to that hot market, used to that kind of activity, and used to kind of a multiple offer scenario where the homes are selling for 50 or hundreds of thousands of dollars over the list price. Because I know for a fact on numerous homes here in the city that I live in, Alameda, where homes are going to be closing for less than list price, and some of those cases are after price reductions. So because we're a backwards looking industry in terms of price trends, we look at the last 3 to 4 months, I think what we're going to see in the future is more price declines, and so that data will start to reflect the reality. If you're a seller and you're thinking about putting your home on the market, what it means is you really got to think ahead of that next step in terms of where the market is going. And unfortunately, it does look like we are going to continue into some price declines. Nobody's got a crystal ball, but that seems to be what's happening. Now, for buyers, the interest rate, of course, interest rates going up has created another affordability problem. But on the plus side, in terms of the opportunities, with homes staying on the market longer and some of the homes that are going to be closing for less than list price, what I think that means is there's opportunities to come in, make the offer that you want to make, and potentially ask for some of these credits so you can buy down your rate. And I'm going to give you another example of how that rate buy down works. One of my mortgage partners sent me a postcard over the summer. And so this scenario is for $1 million purchase price with 10% down. So that's a $900,000 loan. And the rate buy down is 2% of the loan amount, or $18,000. And what that does is that buys down the rate from 5.25% to 4.5%, and it saves the buyer $409 a month. Now, an equivalent price reduction to give the buyer that same mortgage would mean an $82,000 price reduction from the seller. And needless to say, you can see how $18,000 give back to the buyer is far less than an $82,000 price reduction. As a kind of a separate example, even a $50,000 price reduction is only going to save a buyer about $250. So that's a more advantageous method for a seller to help a buyer get into the home. So like I said before, if you're a buyer, look for the opportunities, look for the properties that have been on the market, 20, 30 days or more, and I'm seeing 60 days and more in some cases. It's not as common, but it is happening. Make the offer that you want to make, and consider doing one of those credits as well to help get your mortgage payment down, because that's, needless to say, that's a big factor in determination of what you can afford. I've been doing real estate in the Bay Area since 2005. If you are considering selling or buying a home, I hope you'll contact me. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe to my channel so you get notified of all the new content, and I'll see you on the next one.